Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Krishna
Hare Krishna Kirtida Mataji. Shall I start?
Oh yes, Mataji.
Thank you so much. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। श्रीला गुरु महाराज की जय। हरे कृष्णा। All glories to all the devotees. This is Chinmayi Vrajapriya Devi Dasi welcoming each one of you to our Bhakti Sangha mid-morning session. We welcome each one of you. Please go ahead and introduce yourself so that we can greet you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Danvat Pranam, say glories to Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj and all the assembled Vaishnavas. This is Kirti Das and Dasi. Thank you Mataji for your services and thank you Preeti Vilasne Mataji in a very nice recitation.
Hare Krishna Kirtidas Sundari Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Guru Maharaj. Thank you Mataji. Thank you for all the services you do. Thank you for your excellent classes. And welcome Mataji to today's call. Hare Krishna. Would anybody like to introduce yourself?
Hare Krishna Chinmayi Vrajapriya Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada, this is Preeti Vilasne Devidasi from Atlanta. Thank you for your warm welcoming, Mataji. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna Preeti Vilasini Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Guru Maharaj. Thank you Mataji. Thank you for encouraging all of us in this platform. And welcome Mataji to today's call. Hare Krishna. Will anybody like to go ahead and introduce yourself? We have a minute more. Mataji, maybe I'll chant till Prabhuji joins and read Srila Prabhupada's quote at the same time so that you don't need to do recording 2 times.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री धारा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम राम। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर। Hare Krishna, Srikanth Krishna Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Guru Maharaj. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving your precious time and being here with us to talk on Chaitanya Bhagavat. Very grateful to you, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, before I hand over the call to you, I will quickly read Srila Prabhupada's quote for today, and then I will hand over the call, Prabhu. The quote is, everyone is being controlled by God, but a devotee is so exalted that Krishna says, I wish to be controlled by you. This is Krishna's position. This was said by His Divine Grace at Vrindavana on March 16, 1974. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving your time. We always look forward to your classes. We love your quizzes. So, thank you. And Prabhuji will be talking on Chaitanya Bhagavat, Antya khanda, 7th chapter, from texts 72 to 89. So, please take over, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Happy to be with all of you again. We'll begin with Mangalacharan. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Denamine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pachyata Deshatarine. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I seek the blessings of all the assembled Vaishnavas so that I can speak on this topic of Chaitanya Bhagavatam for my own purification. We are in the Chaitanya Bhagavatam Antya khanda, chapter 7. So the context of this chapter, I just do a quick recap. Actually, for my own sake, I did where we are. So Nityananda Prabhu, he wants to visit Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after taking sannyas, he stayed at Jagannath Puri the last 18 years, specifically the last 12 years. So during that time, Nityananda Prabhu, one time he wanted to visit Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He took permission of Sachimata and he went to Jagannath Puri. On the way at Kamalapur, that is a nearby village near to Jagannath Puri. From there, he saw the temple of Jagannath Swami, and immediately he developed bhava symptoms in his transcendental body, and he fell unconscious. Thus, he stayed in a garden. At that time, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to that garden, that place. What did Lord Chaitanya did after seeing Nityananda Prabhu sitting in meditation? Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came there and he saw Nityananda Prabhu doing meditation. He was closed his eyes and sat in Padmasana. At that time, Lord Chaitanya did something. Can you recollect?
He recited a verse in glorification of Nityananda Prabhu, that whether he may be a drunkard or even some touched any outcast woman, still he'll be a worshipable Lord.
Before that, what he did?
He circumambulated
He
him.
circumambulated Nityananda
Uh,
Prabhu.
yeah. He did pradakshina of Nityananda Prabhu. And as Mataji mentioned, while doing that circumambulation, he recited this continuously, this sloka. Even if Nityananda Prabhu takes the hand of outcast woman or enters liquor shop, still his lotus feet are worshipable even by Lord Brahma. Like that, he was reciting that sloka. By hearing that Nityananda Prabhu came into external consciousness, then they embraced each other. Then they cried, both of them developed bhava symptoms. And finally, Lord Chaitanya started glorifying Nityananda Prabhu. He started telling, "You are the personified form of the holy name." Like that, he started glorifying. And he started telling that you decorate yourself with navaratnas. But those navaratnas represent what?
9
Nine
products of devotional service.
Yeah, Navavida Bhakti. Sravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. Whatever the navaratnas that you are wearing, people may see that you are wearing gold, diamond, and all these ruby, various Neelamani, etc. But actually, they represent the Navavida Bhakti. That is how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu glorifies Nityananda Prabhu. And all the fallen living entities will be delivered by you. That is the purpose of your incarnation. Like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu glorifying Nityananda Prabhu. Krishna will never leave anyone who become attached to you. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, if someone gets attached to you, O Nityananda, and Krishna will never leave such person. So that is why it is very important for us. We can see that Gunarnava Mishra, Miniketa Ram, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's brother, he accepted Lord Chaitanya, but he did not accept Nityananda Prabhu. So that is how he ruined his spiritual life. So that is how Here, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself telling, anyone who become attached to you, Krishna will never leave such a person. Then Nityananda Prabhu started speaking to Lord Chaitanya. You are actually Supreme Lord. You are offering prayers to me. This shows your Bhaktavatsala nature. I am actually, you made even the animals chant in the Jarikanda forest, like that Nityananda Prabhu glorifies. Then Lord Chaitanya again replies, the boys who are with you resemble Sridhama, Sudama, etc. You are carrying the stick, rope, buffalo horn, all these things, and there are so many boys with you. They are actually Vrindavan boys, like that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells. And he tells why Mahadeva keeps serpent in the neck. Can you tell the reason?
Because Mahadev is always meditating on Sankarshan, and Sankarshan represents the snake.
Yeah. He considered that serpent in the neck of Mahadeva is actually Ananta. He considers Ananta as his life and soul. You are that Ananta. So that's why he always keeps you in your neck, like that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he started telling. Then these slokas comes, today's slokas. स्वानुभावानंदे दुई मुकुंद अनंत की रूपे की कहे की जानी बतारा अंत. Who can fully understand what Mukunda and Ananta spoke on their own ecstatic mood? So Lord Chaitanya, here Mukunda is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ananta is Nityananda Prabhu. Who can fully understand what they spoke? Kataksane do ye Prabhu Bahya Prakasiya Vasilena Nibrute Puspera Vane Giya. When after some time the two lords regained their external consciousness, they went and sat in a secluded place within the flower garden. ईश्वरे परमेश्वरे हैला की कथवदे सेहर तत्व ज्ञानेन सर्वत्र. The conversation that took place between the two lords is known only to the Vedas. Nityanande Chaitanya yakane dekahaya praya keha nahi take se samaya. Whenever Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda met each other, there was usually no one else around. Ki karena ananda vigraha do ye jana Chaitanya ichaya keha nata ke takana. Therefore, by the desire of Lord Chaitanya, the activities of these two lords, who are the personifications of ecstasy, are not known to anyone else. Nityananda Swarupa wo Prabhu icha jani ekante se asiya deke nanya se mani. Knowing the desire of Lord Chaitanya, Nityananda Swarupa would always meet him alone. Apanare yena Prabhu nakarena vyakta yehi mata loka yena Nityananda tattva. As the Lord did not reveal his own identity, he also concealed the glories of Nityananda. Sukomola Durvijnaya Ishvara Hrudaya Veda Shastre Brahma Siva Sabhaye Ekaya. The heart of the Supreme Lord is very soft and difficult to understand. This is confirmed in the Vedic literatures by Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. In the Uttara Ramacharita, it is stated, Vajradapi Katorani Mruduni Kusumadapi Lokottaranam Chetamsi Kohi Vijnatum Ishvaraha. The hearts of those above common behavior are sometimes harder than a thunderbolt and sometimes softer than a flower. how can one accommodate such contradictions in great personalities? So that is how sometime we can see Sri Krishna when he goes to the forest, the gopis they keep they are worried. So he is so soft, his feet are so soft that thorns and the pebbles they may hurt his soft lotus feet. That is how they are constantly in anxiety about the Krishna's soft lotus feet. That same lotus feet, when they are on Kaliya, they are hitting him like a vajra, very hard, so hard that he is vomiting the poison. So that is how for the devotees, the same lotus feet are very very soft, and for the whom he want to punish and bring back to the dharma, the same lotus feet act like a very hard. Like even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sometimes very Swarup the Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, he was crying like anything when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to the South India Yatra. He also want to accompany, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told no one will accompany. Only he took Krishnadas, Kala Krishnadas. Then Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, he ran behind and finally at one place he collapsed. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not even look back. He went straight. So sometimes we don't understand how they and sometimes very soft. Although he is a sannyasi, he goes and begs the permission of a Grostha like Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, asking his permission. So this is how these great personalities. ना बूझे ना जाने मात्रा सबे गाया गाता लक्ष्मीरो यही से वाक्य अन्येरा की गाथा. People who chant the glories of the Lord admit that they do not know or understand his heart. Even Lakshmi says like this. So what to speak of others? That's why Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, Name vidu suragana prabhavam na maharsya aham madirhe devanam maharsinam cha sarvasa. Even the great devatas, sages, they also don't understand me. And Arjuna also tells, Swayam Vevatmanatmanam Vettatvam Purushottama. No one can understand you. I accept whatever you have told is truth. Then who will understand? You yourself can understand you. O Purushottama, like that. When we do bhakti also, then Krishna will reveal himself. So when we do Ata Shri Krishna Namadi Nabhavet Grahyam Indrayir Sevonmukhe Jihvado Swayam Yeva Spuratyada. So it is very difficult to understand Krishna's name, form, qualities. But when we start serving him, starting with the tongue, then he reveals himself. That too, to the extent he reveals himself, that much only we will be able to understand him. So it is not possible to fully understand him. Only the Krishna can understand about himself. Yehi mata bhava range Chaitanya Gosai, yehi kata na kahe na, yehi kaje na tai. In this way, Lord Chaitanya enjoyed ecstatic exchanges that he did not disclose to anyone. Hena setahara ranga sabe manena amara adhika prita karona vasena. Yet everyone thought the Lord does not love anyone more than me. So even when the Krishna is sitting with for prasad and so many boys are sitting around, and everyone is feeling that Krishna is looking at me only, and he is reciprocating with me only. Amare se kahe na sakala gopya kata muni dharma kare Krishna bhajebe sarvata. He tells me all confidential topics like follow the principles of a mendicant and always worship Krishna. So Nityanand Prabhu, some Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells you follow the Muni Dharma. Initially he was a Avaduta, Vetra Vamsi Barha Gunja Malachan Radadi Ihava Darena Kene Muni Dharma Chadi. Then he tells me to give up the principles of a mendicant and accept a stick, flute, peacock feather. Barha means peacock feather. Barha Pedam. Gunjamala. Chanda Dari. That is a rope. That rope is used for milking the cows. At the time of milking the cows, the behind legs are tied with a rope so that it don't kick. The cow don't kick. केह बले भक्त नामा यते के प्रकार वृंदावने गोप क्रीडा अधिक सभार. Some say the Lord's pastimes with the cowherd boys of Vrindavan are superior to his pastimes with all other devotees. Gopa Gopi Bhakti Sabha Tapasya Rafal Yaha Vanche Brahma Shiva Ishvara Sakal. The devotion attained by the Gopas and Gopis of Vrindavan is the result of great austerities. That platform is desired by Brahma, Shiva, and other great personalities. So that is how the greatness of Brajavasi's love that is coming up in these slokas 87 onward, 86 onwards. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated, Yittam satam brahma sukana bhutya dasyam gatanam paradaivatena mayashritanam naradarakena shakam vijahru punya punja. In this way, all the cowherd boys used to play with Krishna, who is the source of the Brahman effulgence for the jnanis desiring to merge into that effulgence, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead for devotees who have accepted eternal servitorship, and who, for ordinary person, is but another ordinary child. The cowherd boys, having accumulated the results of pious activities for many lives, were able to associate in this way with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How can one explain their great fortune? That is all. This comes in the 10th canto, 12th chapter, about the Gopa Balakas, the cowherd boys. अति कृपा पात्र से गोकुल भावपाया ये भक्ति वांचे न प्रभु श्री उद्धवराया. Only a most fortunate person can achieve a mood of a resident of Gokula, a mood that is desired by Uddhava. Just a minute, I take little water and come. This is a Sanskrit sloka. Vande Nanda Vrajastrinam Padarenum Avikshanasaha Yasam Harikato Geetam Punati Bhuvanatrayam. I repeatedly offer my respects to the dust from the feet of the women of Nandamara's cowherd village. When these gopis loudly chant the glories of Sri Krishna, the vibration purifies the three worlds. So that is how the Vrajavasi's love to the Krishna is glorified. Ye mata ye Vaishnava karena vichar, sarvatra Sri Gaura Chandra karena svikar. In this way, whatever mood a Vaishnava develops is always accepted by Lord Gaurachandra. So the last two slokas, they are glorifying about the love of Vrajavasis to Krishna. I will just discuss few points about that. We can see how when Lord Krishna had the headache, many of the devotees were approached. Uh, give the dust from your lotus feet, dust from your feet, that will cure the Krishna's headache. But even no one was ready. But it is the gopis who actually uh, gave the dust from their feet. Although they know that by doing that activity, they will suffer for several years, still they are ready to suffer for several years so that Krishna's suffering will be mitigated for few minutes. So that is how the gopis love for Krishna. And we can see the Vrindavan. Vrindavan was a peaceful place before the Krishna's appearance, Gokul, Mahavan. It was a peaceful place. But after the appearance of Krishna, the demons started attacking regularly. But the Vrajavasis, they never complained that it is because of this boy we are getting trouble. So, in fact, when it came to the shifting, if the because after the Damodar Leela, not Damodar Leela, I think after Damodar Leela only, yes. After Damodar Leela, they decide to uh, they decide that too many demons are coming. Maybe if we go to some other place, they may not trouble us. So it is actually the problem of Nandamara's family. But the whole Raja, they decide that we will leave this place. We will all shift. So the whole village shifts for the sake of safety of Krishna and Balram. And we can see the faith of the Vrajavasis. At the time of when the forest fire comes, Krishna tells, you close your eyes. That is the most dangerous situation. Most dangerous situation in that we all want to be most alert because from which corner the fire may come and it may harm our bodies. They just kept faith in the words of Krishna and they all closed their eyes and Krishna swallowed the whole fire. So that is the faith, that is the love the Vrajavasis have. And they love Krishna so much more than their own sons. That is revealed in this Leela of Brahma Vimohana Leela. For 1 year, Krishna assumed the form of the cows and cowherd boys. So they are loving their cowherd boys more than ever before. that is what Krishna want to fulfill them also, because they all had that desire. We want to also have that Vatsalya rasa with Krishna. So that is how the Brajavasis, they loved Krishna more than their own sons. Generally in this world, people love their own offspring. Although someone else children may be more more qualified, but they love their own offspring. And they don't want Krishna to leave Vrindavan. But Krishna told, I will come day after tomorrow or so. That based on that name, there is a village even now in Raja called Parso. Parso in Hindi means day after tomorrow. I will come day after tomorrow. Just by thinking that word, Krishna will come. So that's why they did not give up their bodies. They condemn themselves how we are surviving. Then they think we are surviving because Krishna promised that he will come. If he don't come, if he comes and we are not there, then Krishna may feel that we did not trust him. Krishna may miss us. That's why they, for several years, they did not go to even to the nearby Mathura. They are just waiting for the Krishna's return. But Krishna did not return. He sent to Uddhava. So Uddhava initially, actually Krishna told Uddhava, I am sending you to teach these Brajavasis. But actually, Krishna's intention is Uddhava should learn from the Brajavasis. He want to send someone who will remove the suffering of the Brajavasis and who will bring the highest position of Brajavasis to the whole world. So that is how Krishna selected the Uddhava to send the. So if Uddhava sees the Brajavasis love, he will come back and tell the Brajavasis love is 1,000 times better than the we Vrishnis. Vrishnis means those who are in Mathura. We also love Krishna, but these Brajavasis, they love 1,000 times more than us. So that is what Uddhava will come back and report. So that's why Krishna specially selected the Uddhava, and also Uddhava looks like Krishna. So that is how Krishna sent him to the Vrindavan. So by the time Uddhava reached the Nanda Maharaj's pastures, that is the Goduli Samay. Goduli Samay means all the cows that went for grazing, they are returning. That is the time. His chariot is covered with the dust from the footprints of the cows. Then he saw Vrindavan, which is in its usual, a typical evening in Vrindavan. Actually, when Krishna is not there, the whole Vrindavan was sad. But Yogamaya covered, and Uddhava, what he saw is the bulls are fighting, and the cows are moving and burdened by their udders, and the cows are chasing the mothers to drink the milk. So this is the typical evening in Vrindavan. That is what is shown to the Uddhava. So then Uddhava went and met Nanda Maharaj. He came to meet forward to meet him and embrace Nanda Maharaj, met Uddhava. They made him sit and they served him prasad, because the Vrajavasis, they are not cooking only at that time. Vrajavasis, they stopped cooking after Krishna left. Some other Vrajavasis who are the nearby villages, those who are in the Nanda Bhavan, Nanda Gaon, they are not at all cooking. But Vraja is a very huge place. Some other people who are nearby villages, they brought some milk, buttermilk, yogurt, etc. They are surviving by that. There is no cooking only in their homes. Even they did not sweep their homes. Cobwebs are there around. So that is the Vraja's situation when Uddhava went there. And only one Brahmana came to know that Nanda Maharaj has received a guest. So he made some sweet rice and he brought it. So that is served to Uddhava at that time. Then Nanda Maharaj started asking Uddhava, how is how is Vasudev? Now he is released from the prison. Is he doing well? And first he inquired about Vasudev, because if he directly inquire about Krishna, his voice may get choked and he may not speak further. So that's why at least first inquire about Vasudev. Then even after inquiring about Krishna, and if my voice gets choked, at least the beginning questions are completed. Then he started telling, because Kamsa killed the sons of Nanda Maharaj along with uh, all the beginning, the 6 sons of Vasudev. Kamsa killed the 6 sons of Vasudev. He went through so much trouble. So that is how he's remembering the Vasudev. Then he inquires, does Krishna remembers us? Does he remembers his friends, Gopa friends, well-wishers, or Vraja, cows, forest? Does he remember the Govardhan hill? Will he uh, will he ever return back to Vrindavan? If he returns, then we would like to see his face, eyes, nose, and we want to see his smile. And we have so much wealth. All the cows are here, gold is there, ornaments. And if we die, who else has that right to take? Let him come and take all this property. So that is how Nanda Maharaj starts speaking to Uddhava. And he's helped us so many times. He's helped us by saving from forest fire and wind and rain sent by Indra, then the Arishtasur, then the Kaliya. In that way, several times the Krishna helped us. These all Nanda Maharaj is recalling. So we remember him always, his glances, his smiles, and in that way we forget all our material engagements. So that is how whenever we go to the rivers, hills, wherever Krishna did his leelas, we remember him. So that is why he is telling, because Uddhava may say that if you are staying in home, that's why you are remembering Krishna and suffering. Better you go to river bank, go to the hillside. So Nanda Maharaj is telling, even when I go to river, I remember Krishna only, because Krishna did so many leelas there. Even if I go to hillside, there also I am remembering Krishna only. So we are not able to forget him. So that is how Nanda Maharaj tells. At the time, the Yashoda Mata, she was there, and she heard the description of all these activities, and tears are tears are coming from her eyes. Actually, Yashoda Mata, she couldn't offer any hospitality to Uddhava. Uddhava came. It is Nanda Maharaj who spoke to him. It is Nanda Maharaj who served him the sweet rice brought by the Brahmana. Because Yashoda Mata did not see only Uddhava, because tears are continuously coming from her eyes. She couldn't see also. And the many neighboring women, they are counseling her, why he will come back, he will come, why are you crying? But they are not able to pacify her. And continuously the tears are coming. So then Uddhava tells about their supreme attraction. You and Mother Yashoda are most exalted persons in the entire world. Such loving attitude to the Lord developed by you is very, very rare. Even an impure person absorbed the mind at the time of death will reach the spiritual world. You rendered such a loving service to the Lord who came in human-like form. What pious deeds you have done. Krishna will soon return to Vraja to satisfy his parents. That is how Uddhava is assuring. So Uddhava is thinking, if they have some attachment, generally father having attachment to the son, like Dhritarashtra have towards Duryodhana, that is actually illusion. That can be condemned. But how can I condemn this? They are having attachment to the Supreme Lord. So that is how then he started thinking like that. Then he started thinking, if I bring Krishna to Raja, then Jarasandha may attack Mathura. If I tell Krishna will come after 4 days, after 4 years, they can't survive. They say that 4 years is too long time. And if I tell lie, he will come in 4 days, then they will discover that I have lied after 4 days. So in that way, he was continuously in anxiety what to tell. So that is how he gives the some knowledge about the position of Krishna. He has no mother, father, wife, children, relatives. No one is related to him. Yet no one is a stranger to him. He has no material body. So in that way, he started glorifying. He is giving the jnana. He accepts the gunas as a play. Lord utilizes the modes to create, maintain, and destroy. So he is giving the this jnana. Then Nanda Maharaj thinks that Uddhava is trying to educate us that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. And he feels that we already know it. Why he is trying to educate us? Gargamuni, at the time of, he already told Gargamuni. So we already know that, we already know when he is killing the demons, he is Supreme Lord. But still he is my son. So that is how Gargamuni also told, your son name will be Krishna. He is my son. And that Krishna feels sad when we don't take him in our lap. So that is how Nanda Maharaj, after hearing the everything Uddhava told, he feels like that. We know that he is God, but he is my son. He feels sad when I don't take him into my lap like that. So the next day he goes and meets the gopis. And the gopis, they covered their heads with the pallu and they started speaking Chitra Jalpa. Chitra Jalpa means a kind of special way. They Brahmara Gita, they say. They kind of chastising a bumblebee, but indirectly chastising the Krishna out of love. So after seeing the Gopi's love, Uddhava actually he glorifies the position of the Gopis. He says that among all the persons on the earth, Gopis has achieved the perfection. Their pure love is anchored by sages and others. Developing the taste for Harikatha is the highest goal. How amazing these simple women have achieved the highest love for the Lord. Lord bestow his ignorant worshipper too, as the medicine works on person who takes without knowledge. So that is how finally he prays to become a Gulmalatha in the Vraja. Gopis of Vrindavan had given up everything to achieve the lotus feet of the Lord, which is the essence of Vedas. Let me become a bush or creeper in Vraja, as it receives the dust of the Gopis. So that is how near the Govardhan Giri, near Uddhava Kunda, Uddhava became a Gulmalata, expecting to receive the dust of the lotus feet of the Gopis. So that is how the Vrajavasis love to is brought out by Uddhava. That's why Krishna specially sent Uddhava to this. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells, Aradhya Bhagavan Vrajesha Taniyas Taddava Vrindavanam Ramya Kvachidupashana Vrajavadu Vargena Va Kalpita. Devotional service is further defined in the following words of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The highest kind of worship is the worship of Sri Krishna, Vrajesha Tanaya. Vrajesha is Nanda Maharaj's son, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Just as Lord Krishna is worshipable, similarly his place of pastimes, Vrindavan Dham, is also worshipable. Taddama Vrindavanam. The highest kind of worship is demonstrated by the gopis of Vrajavadu. So that is how the gopis love towards the Vrajavasis love, especially the gopis love towards Krishna, is described in the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So we have seen today how Nityananda Prabhu goes to the Jagannath Puri. On the way he sits in a garden. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes and circumambulates him and recites this sloka. Even if Nityananda Prabhu goes to a liquor house or he accepts a outcast woman, still he is worshipable even by Brahma. Then Nityananda Prabhu glorifies Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You are also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells you wear all the ornaments, and these ornaments are actually Navaratnas. These Navaratnas are Navavida Bhakti. And Nityananda Prabhu also glorifies Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells you are actually in the neck of Mahadev, because Mahadev considers you as his life and soul. After then they start discussing. So the today's slokas they mentioned that they meet together alone, and what they discuss no one knows. Usually no one comes there, only they sit there. And it is also mentioned the heart of the Supreme Lord is very soft and difficult to understand. Then Nityananda Prabhu starts speaking that he sometimes asks me to follow the Muni Dharma, mendicant, and sometimes he asks me accept the Grostha Dharma and take this stick, flute, peacock feather, Gunjamala and rope. Then these slokas comes about this Vrajavasi's love towards the Krishna, the Lord's pastime with cowherd boys of Vrindavan are superior to his pastimes with all other devotees. Then I repeatedly offer my respects to the gopis whose chanting purifies the three worlds. Then we have seen few examples how Vrajavasi's love towards Krishna, gopis giving the dust from their lotus, from their feet. Then Vrajavasis never complained that because of him there is so many disturbances in the Vraja. When their whole village vacated for the sake of Krishna's safety, and their complete faith in Krishna, when Krishna tells them close eyes, even during the forest fire, they immediately close their eyes. And they kept themselves alive because Krishna promised that he will return. And Krishna also, although he is not able to come, he sent Uddhava. The Uddhava story, we have seen how he is visiting Vrindavan, how he sees the love of Nanda Maharaj. The Vrajavasis, they are not cooking. Yasodamai continuously crying. And the gopis love for Krishna. After seeing all that, Uddhava, he prays that I will become a Kulmalata in the Vrindavan. And we have seen this verse of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The highest worship, the highest person to be worshipable, the highest worshipable person is Sri Krishna and Vrindavan. And the highest kind of worship is demonstrated by the gopis of Raja. Okay, we'll stop here today. In case if you have some, whatever we have discussed, if you want to add something, please, you can speak.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you,
Hare.
Prabhuji. Such a beautiful class. Very beautiful class, Prabhu. You covered so many points. In fact, when you were talking about the forest fire pastime with Krishna, you said so nicely that when Lord Krishna asked the cowherd boys to close their eyes, they did it without even any thought. And you said it's such a scary situation to be in, but still that dependency on Krishna was so strong that they just closed their eyes and stood there. So it got me thinking, Prabhu, some lifetime I'll get that strong dependency. So I wish for that and pray for that. Thank you, Prabhu. Even the Uddhava's pastime so beautifully you narrated. It was a very, very nice class, Prabhuji. Very grateful to you. As always, your classes are so beautiful. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Are there any questions or realizations? Mataji's, Prabhuji's, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam. Wonderful session, Prabhu. Thank you for covering the context and thank you for covering these verses, and really love the point as Mataji was saying, the total surrenderance that comes for the forest fire pastime. And of course, the Uddhava pastime that you touched. It's so heart touching that how Uddhava came to preach, and ultimately he was preached by the love of the Vrajavasis, and he
Yes.
desired to become a Gumlata. So yes, in sense of devotional service, in compared to devotional service, everything fails. All the jnana, all the knowledge, everything fails. Only the love of the gopis that they have definitely surpasses everything. And thank you lastly for touching upon Aradhya Bhagavan Brajesh Caitanya Stadhama Vrindavana. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. It was such a complete session.
Thank you.
Thank you for your association.
Correct.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you so much for such an interesting class. Very, very interesting, very nice. When you were talking, you were also mentioning about how why Uddhava finally decided to speak on jnana. He was thinking of various circumstances, all that you listed. It was very interesting to hear from Uddhava's point of view, meaning like why he just jumped into jnana. So, something that we never thought about. So you analyzed that very sweetly, Prabhu. Thank you so much. It was a good perspective to hear.
Thank you all for keeping these classes continuously. Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Bhagavatam, tirelessly this group is conducting these classes.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I'll quickly see the chat messages. Sunil Prabhu's listed the Dwadasha Sakhas, and he also he thanks you, Prabhu. Sunil Prabhu thanks you for a wonderful class. Vinita Mataji is thanking you for a very beautiful class. So we are very grateful, Prabhu. Again and again, we want your association, and shall we pay respects to all the assembled Vaishnavas with your permission? Vanchakalpatarubhascha.
Prabhyascha Krupasam Devacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo.
Namaha. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai, Chaitanya Bhagavat ki jai, Srila
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai,
Jai.
Srikanth Krishna Prabhuji ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you,
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Dandavat.
Prabhuji.
Hare
Hare Krishna.